Greetings, people of the internet. Today, I am going to be doing another video of Retrospective, but I'm going to be doing a very special game, and that game is Guitar Hero 3. So, I've been playing this game since roughly 2012, and this game came out in 2006. Or, no, it came out in 2008. My bad. So, I played this game all the way back on Xbox 360 when the Xbox One was still coming out. Actually, no. I used to own the PlayStation 2 version, which is basically the whole game just dumbed down a little bit. And so, today I'm going to be talking about the great things about it, the bad things about it, and just things that I like. So, in terms of the good things, well, to give you some perspective on the Guitar Hero franchise, I'm going to do that first. So, the Guitar Hero franchise was one point one of the most popular video game series of all time, and it recently got a resurgence with the Clone Hero, which was fun and all, but actually it is a lot more fun. And it all began with this little game called Guitar Hero that released in 2005 on the PlayStation 2, which was originally going to get released on the original Xbox, but those plans fell through. And a couple years after that game came out, we got Guitar Hero 3, which includes pretty iconic songs like, Slow Ride, Holiday in Cambodia, a weird cover of Paranoid, and Through the Fire and Flames. There's also The Devil Went Down to Georgia by Steve Lamette. And in this game, you also get to guitar battle some guitar gods like Slash and Tom Morello are the two main ones. And I think in later games, there are other guitarists you can play as and unlock, but yeah, Guitar Hero. So, the main things that I like about the game are that the game has a lot of songs, probably even more than the first two games. Not combined, obviously. Well, once you count the DLC and everything, there's all that. But this revolutionized quite a bit for a series of staples. Like, this was the very first Guitar Hero game to feature a Metallica song, but it was also the first to not feature Megadeth, which is weird. And then once Guitar Hero, Metallica, Guitar Hero 5, we got in all the games after that, we got stuff like Holy Wars, The Punishment Due. We got the original version of Symphony of Destruction, which once I talk about the first Guitar Hero game, that is going to be one of the main topic points, Megadeth, because I don't know, it's just Megadeth has basically been in Guitar Hero since the beginning. It took a while to get Metallica in there, but I don't really see that as a negative. And this was also the first and one of the only Guitar Hero games to feature Slayer. And it's also one of the only other ones to feature Slipknot. So there's that. And there's just a lot of great stuff. Aside from the soundtrack, the gameplay is pretty alright, and it's just there's so much good stuff to talk about Guitar Hero 3 that I'll probably make a totally separate video on why I think Guitar Hero 3 is great. But now let's get to the negatives. So, unfortunately, when it comes to Guitar Hero, the games get harder and harder and harder as the first three games progress. With most songs on hard mode, on, like, say, Guitar Hero 1, most of the songs are pretty easy. I haven't really had much issue with the songs on hard there. And Guitar Hero 2 kind of made it a little worse because here's another negative. So imagine trying to play with, let's say, an Xbox controller, right? And doing that on playing with an Xbox controller on, say, like PS2 or Xbox 360. Unfortunately, in order to strum fast, you gotta continuously press that and mash it basically until all the notes are hit. Unfortunately, that is nearly impossible to do on one of these because with most people, strumming on a regular guitar is easy and simple, but strumming using the bumpers on an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller wasn't exactly ideal. And unfortunately, when you put that into consideration, songs like "When the Devil Went Down Georgia," "Through the Fire and Flames," "Raining Blood," and especially one by Metallica, they're very, very, very difficult songs to do on even normal difficulty because the strumming sections on most of the songs are freaking insane. Like in Guitar Hero 2, Hangar 18, probably one of the fastest songs in the whole game, aside from maybe Jordan or the majority of Freebird. It's just a mess, and that's one of the main issues with early Guitar Hero games is that there are a lot of issues. Like trying to play these types of games on modern day TVs. It's difficult because of how many problems a lot of the games have, like strumming using a controller. And those types of things are just what makes this game kind of strange. And doing so with playing the games now, it's very hard to get into this game now because if you haven't played the first two games, play those first because if you're going into this with no knowledge, you're out of luck, dude. But anyway, so overall, not a terrible game, but it does have quite a bit of issues. So my retrospective score, I give it a solid 7 out of 10. It's not the most perfect game out there. While this is one of the more better Guitar Hero games, I personally like Guitar Hero 2 the best, but it's whatever. Anyway, that's all. I'm kind of filming this a little later than expected, and it'll probably be uploaded within the next couple of hours. But if you like the video, like, subscribe, and comment down below what your favorite Guitar Hero game is. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Bye.